Collagen can do incredible things. Smoother skin, less joint pain, and a leaner, stronger body, especially as you age. But most people are making mistakes that completely ruin their results. And the frustrating part is most of these mistakes are invisible. You'd never know you were making them. So in this video, I want to show you the 6 biggest collagen mistakes that are killing your results. Also, the #1 mistake that ranks above all of the rest, and then exactly what to do to make sure that collagen is finally working for you. Let's go to number 6. A lot of people will try collagen and then tell you it doesn't work. And honestly, they're probably right about the results. They're just wrong about the reason why. That's because almost every one of them never actually gave collagen a fair shot. For example, a lot of people will get the dose wrong. Most collagen out there gives you about 5-ish grams in a scoop. And 5 grams sounds like a lot until you look at what actually works. The studies that show real results, better skin, less joint pain, lower body fat, almost all of them use 10 to 20 grams of collagen per day. So if you're taking a single 5-gram scoop and wondering why nothing's changing, there's your answer. The second thing people get wrong is consistency. Collagen isn't like a painkiller that works the moment that it hits your system. It's essentially building material. Your body uses it to slowly rebuild your damaged skin, your joints, and the connective tissue all throughout your body. And that rebuilding process only works as long as you keep taking the collagen. It needs raw material to build. So when taking it for 3 weeks and then skip a week and then start up again, you never give it enough uninterrupted time to actually do the job, to deliver enough material to really gain some momentum, which leads right into the third thing people do wrong: quitting too early. Collagen works on a timeline. Your skin can start looking better in around 4 to 8 weeks because skin cells can roll over themselves in just 14 days. And so when you take it over a 4 to 8 week period of time, you can really start to impact the skin. But your joints, those can take a couple of months. It takes your body different amounts of time to really relay new cells. Like your heart takes at least 90 days, so does your stomach. Real fat loss from collagen, that shows up about a 12-week period of time. So that's just how long it takes to rebuild real tissue and change your body. Quit before then, and of course you'll think that collagen doesn't work. Now, if you get all of those things right, then you've cleared the mistake that a lot of people never get past. But there are still 5 more mistakes that can ruin your results, and they only get bigger from here, all the way up to the #1 mistake, which can easily cancel out every other single benefit that you get from collagen. Let's go to 5. There's an old sailor's disease that holds the secret to whether your collagen ever works. Pirates and sailors who spent months at sea used to come down with something called scurvy. Their gums would bleed. You could relate to this. Old wounds, or the speed at which your wounds heal, or old wounds that had healed years ago, split back open. The sailors' bodies were slowly losing the ability to hold themselves together. And the reason this happens is the same reason your collagen might be doing nothing for you today. The collagen you take doesn't go straight into your skin and joints. Your body has to use that collagen and then to rebuild the joints. And that only works if your body has one specific nutrient to flip the switch on. Without it, the collagen you absorb can't be built into anything useful. And I'm talking about vitamin C. It's the on switch for that entire process. Those sailors that got scurvy got it because they had none of it, and their collagen was breaking down with nothing left to rebuild it. Now, you're nowhere near a sailor or a pirate hundreds of years ago was experiencing, of course, but even being a little bit low on vitamin C is enough to make your collagen supplements borderline useless. So make sure you're getting enough with your collagen. Each day, you want to aim from 100 to, I would go up to 500 milligrams per day. And you get a lot of this from the right foods, but you can also supplement with a little bit of it as well. But if you're getting a little bit of citrus, strawberries, a red bell pepper, you're going to get there. Again, you can just take some vitamin C supplements right alongside with your collagen. That would fix it very quickly. The best part is vitamin C does more than just flip that switch for collagen. It's one of the raw materials that your body uses to build new collagen out of. So it's kind of working 2 jobs at once, helping you make more of your own collagen and then helping you use the collagen that you consume. So vitamin C, huge mistake a lot of people make. Number 4, the next mistake is often made by people who think they're doing the smart thing, swapping all of their protein out for collagen. And this comes from a dietary perspective, that we don't want to just rely on collagen all day long, right? We want to make sure we have a balanced nutritional approach with clean quality protein being involved. And so if we're just meal replacing with collagen all day long, it could make sense on the surface, but collagens are protein, and protein is what builds muscle. So it absolutely provides the body with protein, which is why I love it so much. But so why not make it the only form that you take, right? The problem is you can be drinking collagen all day long, hitting your protein number, working out regularly, and then still not see much muscle growth if that's the goal, right? To really just optimize more toneness. It's because collagen and the protein that builds muscle are kind of doing two different things, right? There's collagen from meats and eggs and chicken, what you're eating there, and then collagen protein. And you can think of it a little bit like a brick wall. Your regular protein, right, from those meat dishes, for example, eggs, meat, fish, those are the bricks. That's what really drives more muscle build, right? If we're trying to prevent muscle loss, we're trying to optimize and maybe look a certain way or put some muscle on. Collagen is like the mortar in between. It's holding everything together. It's what fills in around every one of those cracks, holds the joint, connective tissue all together. And so you really need both, because as good as the mortar is, you can't build out the whole wall just relying on that. So if collagen becomes the only protein you're getting, your muscle isn't getting fully fed. And that doesn't mean add an extra supplement in or whatever. I'm just saying, want to make sure we have a good balanced nutritional approach with the protein, because keeping your muscles critical, especially after age 50. Now, none of this is a knock on collagen or the supplementation of it, because it does something that other forms of protein simply cannot do. And your connective tissue is so much of your body and your makeup and your skin and your complexion. It's one of the only things that actually feeds and rebuilds that connective tissue to impact those joints and those tendons and the stuff that holds you together. A big steak can't do that. Collagen will. So you don't want to choose between one or the other. You do want both. Food form protein, not just sourced from collagen, meats, eggs, fish, dairy, and then collagen also providing protein, but to take care of everything else around it. Let's go to mistake number 3. This next one is nothing to do with collagen itself. It's about what you do after taking it. Collagen isn't something you just swallow and then sit back and wait on. It needs you to move, because movement is what tells your body where to send the raw material that you just ingested. And when you make a joint or a muscle move, your body responds by driving those collagen building blocks, that raw material, straight to the tissue that's doing the work, because it knows it's going to need reinforcements. So when you move your knees and your body sends it, then more of it to your knees. So a lot of people will go counterintuitive if they have bad knees or arthritis. They won't move as much. No, you need that movement, stimulate blood flow and stimulate raw materials going to that area. Load up your shoulders. That's where it's going to go. Now, you don't have to hurt your shoulders, use lots of weight, but when you exercise them, you're giving some attention to it. Just don't put yourself in an overextended position. But if you sit all day, so many people do, collagen has nowhere to go, nowhere to be directed or pointed towards. It just drifts, getting used for odds and ends instead of going to the joints and the tendons and the areas that you need specifically the most to try to rebuild. The timing on this is important as well. Take your collagen about an hour before you move if you can, or just after, either one. But if you take it before, you've got the building blocks already there flowing through the blood, right when your body starts asking for them. Okay, but at minimum, take it after, and then you got that replenishment to help repair. And you don't have to grind through some brutal workouts to see results. It can be simple things like a walk, that counts. Light weights, one of our 10-minute HIIT workouts, all of it counts. Now, this matters even more if your joints are already hurt, like I said. It was a nasty trap a lot of people over 50 fall into, right? We just talked about it. Your joints ache, you move less. Moving less means your body stops sending collagen to those joints, so the joints get worse, which makes you move even less, and round and round and round it goes, downward spiral. The joints getting stiffer and then more painful with every step. So collagen is one of the few things that can break that cycle. It can take enough of that edge off of the pain that you can begin moving more again, which creates freedom, independence long-term, so you're not falling or being immobile. Mistake number 2. Next one is in your diet that can undo collagen faster than you can build it. And you're probably eating it every day. It's a massive problem. I'm talking about sugar. Most people think of sugar as a problem for your waistline, and it's true. But when your blood sugar is up, it latches on directly to collagen that's in your body and it deforms it. Your collagen is supposed to be springy. Bends, it stretches, it bounces back. But sugar turns it from springy into stone. You might be able to feel this. It goes stiff and brittle, and it cracks instead of flexing. In your skin, that's wrinkles and sagginess. In your joints, it's stiffness and puffiness. You can literally eat a high sugar meal and experience those symptoms. That's collagen under attack. Here's the part that should really get your attention. That damage, basically permanent. When sugar locks onto collagen fiber, the way that it does, it glues it into a deformed shape. And your body's cleanup crew, the tools it normally uses to clear out old collagen, can't break those damaged fibers down, so they don't get cleared. They just stay there stiff and useless, sitting in the space where healthy collagen should be. You can't unbake that fiber once it happens, but the good news is you can't fix the collagen that's already damaged, but you can stop wrecking the collagen that you've still got and then build new collagen layers to reinforce that building on top of it. Starts with cutting back the sugar. Some of you need to go on a sugar fast. Read all about it in one of my free books. That means quitting the obvious stuff, the sodas, the candies, the pastries, the white breads. The less sugar floating around in your blood, the fewer healthy fibers get wrecked. Freeze up the little factories that are in your skin that build collagen so that they can keep laying down fresh, undamaged fibers to replace what you're losing. There's also one nutrient that makes those factories even better at their job, one that we talked about earlier, and that's the vitamin C. On top of switching collagen on, vitamin C is an antioxidant, and it helps slow down the very process. It helps protect that damage that sugar is creating in your collagen in the first place. All right, now we're at the big number one, the mistake that can cancel out every other single thing that we've covered so far. Because you can get the dose right, take your vitamin C, move your body, cut the sugar out of your diet, and still get nothing if the collagen itself is garbage. And a shocking amount of it is. The first problem is that most collagen on the shelf has never broken down properly, never been unwound. Collagen in its natural form is just way too big for your body to absorb. It looks like a braid of hair. It has to be broken down first. That's called hydrolyzed, and it then turns into collagen peptides. If that hasn't happened, the collagen you swallow can't get through the gut wall, needs to be broken down, or otherwise it just passes right through you and ends up in the toilet. And then with a lot of digestive systems, especially with people over the age of 50, have trouble breaking down braided collagen. Now, the second problem is where the collagen actually comes from. A lot of collagen is sourced from animals that are raised in factory conditions or fed who knows what, carrying all that with them, injected with hormones and antibiotics, and a lot of that gets passed down to whatever eats that animal, which would be you. So you want collagen that comes from clean, grass-fed cows, animals raised without the hormones and the antibiotics that you don't want ending up in your body. And then the last part of this problem ties right back to what we just talked about. A lot of those products are packed with other junk, added sugars, artificial sweeteners, especially sucralose, which is so hard on your liver and your body, and other synthetic fillers. You've already seen what sugar does to your collagen. So when you load collagen powder with other sources of sugar, even if it's cane sugar, when that comes with it, it's one of the worst things you can do. If you're taking the sucralose, an artificial sweetener, that literally forces your liver to deal with that as a toxin, as opposed to everything else, which is sabotaging your free radical balance, which is also damaging your collagen. On top of that, most brands skip the one nutrient that makes collagen work in the first place, which is vitamin C. So there's just collectiveness of just, poor quality, animal fed. There's other fillers and chemicals and junk that end up in it. So let me make this simple. Here's what you actually want in collagen. It needs to be hydrolyzed so that your body can absorb it. It needs to be clean and third-party tested so you're not swallowing excess toxins or extra toxins. It needs to come from grass-fed cows, and it needs to have at least vitamin C in it and potentially additional nutrients built right in so it can actually switch on and get used, and it needs to be free of added sugars and junk that will work against everything that you're trying to do. Get all of that in one place and you finally got a collagen that's worth taking. Problem is, I could never find one that checked every one of those boxes, so I just made my own. It's called Living Good Daily Collagen Plus Multivitamin. This is what I take and use every single day. I just share this stuff with you because it is literally what I do. What does the doctor take? What does your doctor use on a daily basis. That's a combo that doesn't come up in doctor's offices. I got asked all the time. So I started creating my own stuff. So I knew, okay, I can trust this. I can use it with my family. But I would want to know, what decisions is the doctor going to make if they have high cholesterol, if they have a weight problem, would they take the medication? What supplements are they using? So this is what I use and my family uses, okay? This is for your own information and you just take it as you want. I built it to fix every single mistake that we just went through. So it's hydrolyzed so that your body can actually absorb it instead of flushing it. It's clean, grass-fed collagen, so there's no hormones or the antibiotics, none of that junk. Okay, I put the vitamin C right in it, so the collagen you take actually switches on and gets used. There's no added sugars wrecking the very thing that you're trying to build. We only sweetened our collagen plus multivitamin with organic monk fruit, or we have a basic version that is just the collagen with organic stevia. Now, but the collagen plus multivitamin version has an entire methylated multivitamin with it for complete nutrition. So then you are also getting the other cofactors of zinc and copper, which collagen also needs to activate and be used. Plus all your methylated B vitamins and your chelated minerals in one, with a liver supporter to help that liver out with free radicals, and fiber to help your digestive system. So I take this every single morning. I mix it right into my coffee. It's delicious. Don't knock it till you try it, or into water or into a smoothie. My kids use it as well. And one of our meals regularly during the week is a smoothie bowl. So we make a smoothie, put it into a bowl. We use the collagen plus multi to do that. So they're getting their multivitamin and a very nutritious dinner that they love to make because they can put on their own toppings. So it's the easiest way I know to give your skin, your joints, and your whole body exactly what it's been missing. I will put a link below so you can check that one out if you want to grab some or you want to try it yourself. It's just what the Living Goods use, right? Now, fixing your collagen is one of the best things that you can do for your skin. But if your skin has lost its tightness, okay, we're all going down that road at some point, right? Not satisfied with it though, and you have started to sag or creep, or especially after weight loss or past the age of 50. Collagen is one piece of the puzzle, but there's a whole bunch of other ways to firm that skin back up from the inside out. Most of them are completely free, and a few of them almost no one's heard of, including one that NASA used on astronauts. I'm going to put them all together in my other video. It is the top 10 ways to tighten loose skin without surgery. And I'll walk you through exactly how to use each one. So if you're taking collagen to fix your skin, this is the video that you want to watch next. I will include a link to it here. Click to watch it now, and I will see you there.